Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show. I am so glad you could join us. Today's topic is pressing. It's about silencing that voice of mediocrity. Bo Bennett said, "Every day, people settle for less than they deserve. They are only partially living, or at best, a partial life. Every human being has the potential for greatness." Are you holding yourself back from fully jumping in and living the life you know that you're meant to be? Well, this show is for you. And if you know anyone who is going through and settling for less than they deserve, please share this podcast with them. The other day, I was watching the movie The Concussion with Will Smith. He was playing the lead role. He plays a physician named Bennett who works in a coroner's office, who is determined to make a difference and become the American he dreamed himself to be from childhood. His biggest obstacle is the NFL organization. They want to silence him and cover up his findings about concussions in football. He doesn't understand why they cannot work together toward a solution. His director, Cyril, informs him that not everyone is committed to their work as he is, and not everyone wants to change the world. This statement struck a chord with me. Why are people settling for less than their potential? Imagine what the world would be like if everyone was committed to making a positive change in the world. What would that look like to you? Wouldn't it be amazing? Settling for less or mediocrity means that you're accepting less than you believe you deserve or what is possible. You may be settling at work at a job you dislike because the pay you receive. You may be in a relationship where you're not valued or do not get the attention you want or need. You are settling. You are avoiding making phone calls to prospects for fear of rejection, even though they mentioned they needed your services. You prepare a celebration or you go to the gym, but put in half effort that you normally do. That's settling. The voice of mediocrity whispers, "That's good enough. No extra effort required." When you have a cut that needs suturing, do you want someone to suture up the whole cut or part of it and say, "That's good enough"? You may have someone painting your house and they only do one coat instead of two. That's good enough. Is it really? There are many reasons why people listen to that voice of mediocrity. Everyone does not wake up to change the world. You believe your past circumstance dictates your future. So where you come from is where you're going to be. There's no change possible. You do not believe in yourself. You forget that you have a choice to create a life, a different life, a life that you love. You have not discovered your purpose, and you do not have a vision to work toward. You do not hold yourself accountable and take the actions necessary to get the results that you need. You're afraid of how your life will change if you become successful. You avoid doing new things unless you are guaranteed success. Mediocrity literally suffocates the soul. You have the power to change, and others have the power to change, and they do. Do not accept mediocrity. Raise the bar, set expectations for the life, career, and business that you want. I want you to think of the soap suds or bubbles in your bath or sink. SUDS. Washing up your regular routine to become a better version of yourself or a higher expectation. Mediocrity, be gone. First, you need to surround yourself with people who you admire. You are the average of the 5 people you associate with the most. You become like those you surround yourself with. Do they lift you and encourage you to become a better version of yourself? Hire a coach to hold you accountable. Find a mentor who is willing to let you learn from them. Use your free time to accomplish great things and produce results. Limit your TV viewing time, social media scroll time, and escapism reading. Decrease the amount of time you spend partying it up or shopping without intention. Be productive with your time and do things that help you in the future, such as take a course, keeping up to date on the industry, and intentional networking. Don't be afraid to try new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Do what others are not willing to do. This key will open the door to success. Not everyone will go above and beyond to serve their clients. Not everyone will work long hours. Not everyone is as committed as they say that they are. They are interested in the idea of success, but they're not willing to put in the extra effort to get there. You must do what you need to do to get ahead. There may be times you need to take risks and take a leap of faith. And of course, you can educate yourself, plan, and prepare for it, but you must trust yourself to come out successful on the other side. Believe in who you are and what you have to offer the world. Sacrifice short-term for long-term gain. There are times when you may need to sacrifice your time, money, and resources to get ahead. You may need to work late the odd evening, skip that coffee stop and make some coffee at home, or you may need to put off purchasing clothing and shoes so you can put your money elsewhere. There are small sacrifices in the big picture, although at the time it may seem difficult. It only seems difficult because you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You have been accustomed to doing things in a certain way or buying things because you want them. Make a list of some of the sacrifices you need to make to get closer to achieving your vision. How long will it take you to do this? 3 months? 6 months? 9 months? People often settle for mediocrity when people cannot achieve their goals, or don't want to put in the extra effort required to get what they want. They tell themselves, why desire more? I should be happy with what I have and who I am. I am not capable of being more than I am. This is it. Years pass and a seed of regret and wonder begins to grow. What might have been possible if I did not settle for second best? What might have been possible if I only put the effort or did not skip practices? What might have been possible if I stayed home and studied for my exam instead of procrastinating? What might have been is now your opportunity too. Rob Liano said, if you don't know what you want, you'll never find it. If you don't know what you deserve, you'll always settle for less. You will wander aimlessly, uncomfortably numb in your comfort zone, wondering how life has ended up here. Life starts now. Live, love, laugh, and let your life shine. Are you settling? What do you need to do to raise the bar and silence that voice of mediocrity? I want you to really take some of these nuggets to heart. Who are you hanging out with? How are you using your time? And are you willing to do what it takes to achieve the success that you say you want? And are you willing to sacrifice for the short term for your long-term gain? These are big questions for you to think about from today's podcast. Your success depends on you. What are you willing to do? The first thing I hope you're going to do is silence that voice of mediocrity. Raise your standard of excellence and go for it. Thank you for listening to the Millionaire Woman Show. We're so glad that you've joined us. We would love for you to let us know how this podcast has impacted you. Share this podcast with your colleagues, your friends, so that they too can silence that voice of mediocrity. We would love you to go over to iTunes, give us a 5-star high five, and write us a review. And we're just grateful for you being here. We'd love to talk about the principles of leadership, business, and human potential, because we know that it's going to help you live rich from the inside out. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And go over to my website. I have a free gift for you at www.deborahkozowski.com. And my wish for you is go out and make today great. Take care, everyone.